Hey guys, welcome to the video. I'm Mike and this is Redzone UK. 28th of October 2007, Eli Manning and the New York Giants came into a damp and wet Wembley to take on the 0-7 Miami Dolphins. The opening kickoff would be taken by a Brit, Lawrence Tynes, in front of a full house. Tynes would be responsible for the majority of the Giants' points on the day with 7 in total. The Giants actually only scored 1 touchdown on the day, coming from Eli Manning, one of only 7 rushing touchdowns he had throughout his career. The Giants would go on to end the regular season 10-6, going to the playoffs and making all the way to the Super Bowl to take on Tom Brady and the undefeated New England Patriots, and they shocked the world by getting the win and taking the Super Bowl that year. Fast forward 16 years and all 32 NFL teams have played at either Wembley, Twickenham or Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The UK fan base has grown exponentially in recent years and there's been no trouble filling the stadiums, even with multiple games now in London each year. So in this video we're going to be hearing from 32 fans of all the teams in the NFL based here in the UK. Let's get into it.
Do you realise that the Jags have been playing in London now for 10 consecutive years? That's 10 years of jet lag, 10 years of rain and 10 years of our grey skies. They deserve medals, each and every one. But for that reason, they deserve our support. They deserve my support. They deserve Wembley and indeed the whole of London to be a sea of teal and waving flags when they play over here. And you know what? I intend to play my part in making sure that happens. Cheerio.
What's up, guys? I'm George from georgeonsports, NFL digital creator, podcast host, and former UK running back. As you can see, I follow the Indianapolis Colts. They are my team. I've been following them for well over 15 years now, I think it is. How I actually came about that, pretty strange. The very first time I played Madden, the video game, the very first team that popped up, that was it. That's how I selected my team. I told myself, whatever team comes up on screen, that's going to be my team. No research, no looking at colour schemes or cities or glory hunting. Just happened to be that. Peyton Manning happened to be the quarterback at the time, and the rest is history. So yeah, based in North London, from North London. A lot of love for the game. I'll always be involved in the game in some aspect, be it podcast interviews or media perspective. And long may that continue.
Hi, I'm Graham Henderson, aka the Kilted Texan, and welcome to the Bullpen. I've been a fan of the Houston Texans since 2008, after family relocated out to the city of Houston. And after going there on vacation for the first time, they took us to our first game, our first tailgate. It was live and it was lit. Everyone was so friendly, there was so much food and drink, it was unbelievable. Because it was our first time there, some of the people at the tailgate even said to us that they wanted our day to be even better and said they wanted to swap their game tickets with ours just so the experience was even better. It was amazing. The Ravens beat the Texans that day, but it didn't matter. I went back to the tailgate and I thanked everyone so much for everything they'd done to make our day so special. After that, I knew I had found my team in the Houston Texans. Go Texans.
Hello, I'm Nikki, and as you can see, I'm a Titans fan. I couldn't stand American football up until about 3 years ago when I was sat watching it with my husband, who's a Raiders fan, and we were looking at the teams in the run-up to the Super Bowl, and he was saying which teams did I think look good, and I chose the Titans. And I have stuck with them ever since, and now I am obsessed.
Hi, this is Freddie from the Franchise Tag Podcast here to tell you why I support the Pittsburgh Steelers. It all started when my friend and I used to play a bit of Madden. I got more into watching videos on YouTube, and the one player that I was drawn to was Troy Polamalu. Just like my long flowing locks, he had the same thing coming out of his helmet, and I was drawn to him, and since then I've been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan ever since. So great team, great history, and hopefully a great future.
My name's Paul Brown, I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. I could have picked the Browns or the Bengals. For my sins, I went with the Browns. Come on, the Browns. I try and go over to America 5 to 10 times a year to watch games.
Okay, so I'm Dan from the Utterpuntsuk podcast. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan from Manchester in England. Just back from watching the Ravens win at the weekend in Tottenham. Fantastic game, fantastic atmosphere. I'm a Ravens fan because I play like a Raven. We hate the Steelers. great division, great team, always a historic, great defence, and that's the type of game of football I like. Really hard hitting, really good football to watch. Really tough division. Not a really fancy team. Don't spend a lot of money in free agency. Don't do this, don't do that, do that. Always play hard, always competitive, never tanking, always in the playoff race. Go Ravens.
I'm Rory Daniels. I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan, based up in North Yorkshire. I've been a Cincinnati Bengals fan since around 2003, so I'm going on 20 years now. Originally got into the game of American football as I was looking for something a bit different to play on the Xbox originally. I was into FIFA, stuff like that. Found out about Madden and decided to teach myself the rules of the game through that. That led to me becoming hooked instantly, and I used to buy a magazine called First Down, some of you might remember, in the UK. Very popular magazine. It sort of brought to life the action that was going on over in the States, and as part of that I first saw Rudy Johnson, the running back for the Bengals, with his tiger striped helmet, and I knew that was going to be the team for me. So since then I've been a massive Bengals fan. Watch every game, obviously, on a weekend, and I'm lucky enough to be able to write about them as a hobby, write for stripehype.com. And yeah, that's basically my journey as a Bengals fan, and I'm hoping that this year will be the year I'll be able to say that I've seen the Bengals become Super Bowl champions. So, hoo day.
Hi, I'm Denzel, a defensive end for the Chester Romans. I support the New Orleans Saints in the NFL. The reason being behind why I support them is because of the fact that, you know, when I was looking at NFL teams, I looked through what Premier League teams supplied the NFL teams. So it was the New Orleans Saints for Arsenal at the time.
What's going on, everyone? Keg here from the Panthers Magpie on Twitter and Instagram. From Newcastle, Carolina Panthers fan, of course. My story of getting into the Carolina Panthers is that when I was around about 7 years old, my cousin came back from visiting his dad who lives in America, and he brought me back a full Carolina Panthers gear, including helmet, shoulder pads, jersey, pants. It wasn't until I was around about 19 where I got into the NFL, couldn't decide on a team, but went back to the Carolina Panthers from them days. And just because they were relatively anonymous, like in that kind of 12-year period, I hadn't heard anybody talk about the Carolina Panthers. They weren't one of the big franchises. So because they were so anonymous and because of that relationship that I had with that uniform when I was around about 7 years old, that's how I fell in love with the Carolina Panthers. Plus that was 2011, which was Cam Newton's rookie season. So fell in love from there.
Hey guys, what's going on? Ben here. Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Been a fan for the last 5 or so years, mainly because my partner she's a massive Tampa fan, thanks to her dad. I never really had a team at first, just really enjoyed watching the Super Bowl, and then since I met her, she just fell in love with Tampa Bay. So, go Bucs.
Hi everyone, it's Krisky from the Monday Morning Quarterback UK podcast. So I'm a Falcons fan, and that came about by playing Madden 12 back in the day. First game, just hitting randomize, came up with the Atlanta Falcons, played well with Matt Ryan, Tony Gonzalez, some other legends. So just stuck from there and been following the team ever since. So yeah, there you have it.
Hi, I'm Dave Keane. I'm one of the Utterpunts, and I am a Minnesota Vikings fan. And I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan because when I first started watching the NFL, Teddy Bridgewater was one of the better human beings I'd ever come across. And the Vikings have never actually won a Super Bowl. So when we do win one, I'll feel like I've earned it, unlike all those glory hunters out there.
Hi guys, I'm Lewis. If you can't tell, I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. I got into the NFL in 2017. I went to watch the Super Bowl with my mate, Mr. Redzone UK himself, Mike. And yeah, it turned out to be the biggest NFL Super Bowl comeback ever, and one of the most exciting games I've seen. So I decided to pick a team for the next season, and Packers were my team. Obviously not doing very well at the minute, so there we go. But yeah, go Pack, go.
My name's Fletch. I'm a Lions fan and have been now for about 10 years. Believe it or not, 10 years ago, the Lions were actually a franchise that was seemingly on the up. As well as that, Detroit was a city that's always followed me around throughout childhood, through music, through hip-hop, through Motown, and early in my career as well. I've met a few people from Detroit who were amazing people. And then add the fact that the city's just a great city. It's a blue-collar, working-class city, and that's how I've always felt about home. So for me, it felt like the Lions found me rather than me finding the Lions, and since then, it's been a labour of love and mostly pain.
Hi, my name's Steve McGuinness. I come from Falkirk in Scotland. I started supporting the Chicago Bears in 2015, a year after my son was born. I had a lot of late nights watching the NFL. The reason I chose Chicago Bears is because a lot of my family live in Chicago, and I've been unfortunate enough to follow them since, through thick and thin, mostly thin. Thanks very much.
Hello, I'm Sam from rugbywithpads, and if you haven't guessed already, I am a Rams fan. I've been a Rams fan for over 17 years now, I think. It's been a little while. I first saw my first game actually in St. Louis. I went on a science conference with a school in 2006 there. I knew about the NFL a little bit through Madden. I'd played it for years and years, but got to go see a game and got to become a Rams fan, and have since followed them through thick and thin. Lots of thin. Jeff Fisher thin. Sam Bradford thin. Yeah, some Jared Goff thin as well. But yeah, love the Rams, and hopefully in the next couple of years we'll get back to the top again.
Hello NFL Redzone UK viewers, my name's Dan and I'm a San Francisco 49ers fan from Cullompton in Devon. I've been watching the NFL since 2017, and how it came about was I was watching a game between the 49ers and the Bears in Jimmy Garoppolo's, funny enough, first start, and I said whoever wins I'll support, and it turns out the 49ers won, so it's been a pretty good decision so far.
Hi guys, it's Martin, also known on YouTube as the British Punter. I've been an Arizona Cardinals fan for about 21 years. They're not the easiest team to support. We haven't had much success lately, but the one thing that we do all have as Cardinals fans is we stick together for the team.
Hello Redzone UK fans, Brad here from Cullompton in Devon. Support the mighty Seahawks because of the Legion of Boom. Probably when it was Super Bowl 2014, Seahawks were the underdogs against Peyton Manning's Broncos. Just love supporting the underdogs. Love the colours that the Seahawks played in. Smashed the game. Started loving Seahawks from then on in. Cheers guys.
Toniafoke here, sports broadcaster and producer. I am a massive Denver Broncos fan, and the reason I'm a Denver Broncos fan is a funny story actually. I was playing Madden 04, I think it was, with my brother, and he picked the Patriots, so I had to pick another team, and I was just scrolling through what team to pick, and I saw a horse, and back then when I was a kid, my favourite animal was a horse for some reason, so I just saw the horse logo and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to pick the Denver Broncos, and I've been a fan ever since. So yeah, I've been following them since I was a kid, and we've had some ups and downs, but yeah, that's the reason I'm a Denver Broncos fan.
Hi Mike, it's Ellie. I became a Chiefs fan about 3 years ago when I first got with my boyfriend, and he told me to pick a team, so I picked the Chiefs because I just like the colours. I'm a fan of red and gold.
My name's Al, and I've been a Raiders fan for around 32 years. I started out when I was about 12 listening to rap music, Ice Cube, NWA, Easy, Dr. Dre, that kind of thing. And obviously they used to all wear Raiders gear, so I started buying the Raiders gear to wear myself. As I got older, I started actually researching the team, watching DVDs and games, and I became a massive fan of their legacy. And to be honest, I'm mostly a fan of their legacy now. Raider Nation for life.
I'm Biz from the MMQB UK podcast. I'm a Chargers fan. I picked them because I already supported the LA Clippers basketball team, and I thought that if I was going to LA, I could see both teams. So I picked the Chargers because the Rams were on par to win the Super Bowl, and I didn't want to be seen as a glory hunter.
Hi everyone, I'm a Miami Dolphins fan and I have been for about 2 or 3 seasons now. I got into the NFL in 2021 when Tom Brady bet the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. And yeah, I picked the Dolphins because of the colours, the city, and just the whole excitement around the organisation.
Hey, it's Matt from the UK Bills and the Red, White and Buffalo Blues podcast, UK Bills podcast. Why did I become a Bills fan? Long story, in short, 99 after the miracle game, really got into it in my fandom at NFL back in 2005, and since then it's been all Bills during the drought years. So I've had the best, and I've had the worst, and I've had the best, and hopefully the only way is up. So yeah, I'm a Bills fan since 2005, fleeting since 1999, and go Bills.
Hi, my name's Olivia and I'm a New York Jets fan. I became a Jets fan because I have family over in New Jersey and they were New York Jets fans, so when I was getting into the sport around about 2015, I had no choice really. Since then we've had the occasional high, but a lot of lows. But he's hoping that we can start to turn it around.
Hi, I'm Fred. I'm a Patriots fan. The reason I'm a Patriots fan is I flew over to Las Vegas by accident on Super Bowl Sunday when the New England Patriots took on the Atlanta Falcons. I was then made to watch the Super Bowl as a result, and me and my brother tossed a coin to see who would end up with the Falcons and who would end up supporting the Patriots for the day. I ended up with the Patriots, which at halftime didn't look great. Deep into the fourth quarter doesn't look great, and of course ended up being the greatest Super Bowl of all time, no question, no dispute. Thanks.
Hey, it's Dammy here from the Monday Morning Quarterback UK podcast. And the reason why I support the Giants is because when I was 10 years old, I went to America with my family, and my uncle, who lives over there, gave me a Jeremy Shockey number 80 New York Giants jersey. And then ever since, I've supported the Giants.
Hi, my name is Ed. I come from Liverpool in England. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Question is, why am I a Dallas Cowboys fan? And to be honest, I don't really... I can't remember exactly why and how I became a Cowboys fan. I can't pinpoint the exact moment. I just remember when in the 80s watching the NFL on Channel 4. He used to have American football, and I vaguely remember having a helmet with a star on the side, so I guess maybe that's where the Cowboys support come from. Anyway, I've been supporting ever since, through thick and thin. Also support Everton in the Premier League, so I'm used to disappointment. And that's my story.
Hi guys, my name's Thomas and I am a Washington Commanders fan. I have been a Washington Commanders fan since I was born. I was introduced to the Washington Commanders, formerly known as the Washington Redskins, as a child. My father has been watching the Washington Commanders, also known as the Washington Redskins, since the 1980s. I am now 35. I was born in the 1988 and I'm still a Commanders fan. Dallas sucks.
Hi, my name is Perry and I'm from Bournemouth, which is in the south of England. And I became an Eagles fan when I was 13 years old, just doing the naughty thing, staying up way too late past my bedtime, and was watching a random game, I think on Channel 5, which was the Eagles-Packers playoff game. Obviously at the point didn't really understand what was going on, but on 4th and 26, when Donovan McNabb threw that dime of a throw to Freddie Mitchell to get the first down, which led the Eagles on to win the game and push on, that's what made me fall in love with the team, and it's been an ever-growing love affair since then.
So there we have it, guys. 32 teams in the NFL represented by a fan over here in the UK. Hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. It's been great listening to all the stories of the UK-based fans, how they got into the game and how they came to support the team that they've chosen. Guys, please share this video, give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.